I go to this dog park nearby. Every third person I meet loves to say, "Oh, Cesar Millan comes by all the time." Like, unless he's gonna whisper to my dogs, I don't give a fuck. You know how afraid I'd be at a dog park with Cesar Millan? I'd expect my guys to be fucking soldiers, kicking the ribs. And my dogs are rabid. I got to figure out how to train these fucking guys because they just entertain each other, so I don't get their attention. Right? And I shouldn't have named them cute names. Like, you think it's cool to name your dog Barney, but then you realize you'll be desperately yelling their name in urgent times. So I'm out in a public place and I'm like, Barney!
Grandma naked. Grandma. Desnuda.
Hey, thanks for coming in early. So we're at Gramenakis Studios. We're set up. Billy should be here any moment. And Billy, being a native Dominican, I thought I'd provide him with a treat because we host at Gramenakis Studios, right? Got a little hook. What he doesn't know is that I layered in about 2 grams of marijuana at the absolute top of a load, which is going to burn pretty quickly if you understand how you got to get a hookah started. So, look at me dosing someone. Who am I? Talk about it. I wish him the best. You're going to watch the episode. I hope everything's okay. If he gets pale, you know what it is. I really fucking hope. It's just a couple of giggles and some munchies, right? It's not hurt our boy. It's not hurt our boy. Just another day at fucking Gramenakis Studios. Take the ride with us. That's how they fucking started, huh? 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 Huh?
Perreo a lo horny, perreo. Puro perreo. Porquería.
Bacon or pork roll? Haha. Taylor ham and Swiss.
Porquería.
All right, come on, Toke Daniel.
Fine. Delicious.
We're feeling really good.
The nightcap I needed.
We're feeling good. Levels are good. Levels are fine. I mean, nothing has changed. Welcome back to Gramenakis Studios. I got Billy on my left, your stage right, and it's kind of a demand thing, you know. You guys made it known that you want Billy on the set. Billy's going to become a fixture of this institution.
Is that what's happened?
Yeah.
Am I getting votes?
You're getting votes. People are coming in and they're letting me know what's good.
I didn't write anything. I didn't have a speech.
You don't have to. This is kind of a stream of conch type of program. I gotta come out the gates with an announcement. We have submissions. We're getting more and more engagement as we get rolling. So I'm trying to keep it consistent. Because I've followed a show before. I've followed a program before, and then people stop. Life happens. They have a kid, right? Or they start farming coral, and they stop sharing their content. It's like, no, I was here. I want to know about your life. So I'm going to keep posting stuff. I want to let you know about my life. We got a submission.
Hey, singular?
From, singular submission.
Why do you have an envelope like we're in an award show?
Well, because I tell all my viewership to submit all their comments and questions in stationery. So this submission is coming from Eric Cruz from North Bergen, New Jersey. A story was told on the program a few weeks back about how Eric is the per capita. You know what? Why don't I just run the clip for a second? Like 40-year-old virgin wax hole.
Wasn't Eric like one of the hairiest kids in your high school?
Eric? Per capita, per square inch
Of hair? My man was...
hairiest
my
person
man
I know.
Could have had...
Hairiest person I know. You can shave the Constitution into Eric's body, and you'll have the surface space.
Are those blue lights?
This viewer submission, that's a red light. This viewer submission comes from Eric Cruz in North Bergen, New Jersey, and he wanted to clarify that per capita, he is not the hairiest person I know because he nares his body from the neck down like forced alopecia. So this segment has been brought to you by Eric Cruz from North Bergen, New Jersey. Thanks for viewing. Grandma Naked Studio appreciates you. We were, right before walking into the fucking studio today, my girlfriend put on a movie, right? Some auditory distraction, because I yell through the wall. I don't play games. This building was made like crap. Even just putting together the stencil shed light on how unsymmetrical this building is. So if you hear about tremors in LA, I'll be under the rubble. And my girl finds a movie, okay? I read into this movie, and the premise is such garbage that I lie about the IMDb score. But I told her it was like 5.4, which makes it unwatchable. We're IMDb like how someone might be a Yelp person and doesn't eat at an establishment because of, we're IMDb people. I won't fucking watch a movie if it's below like a 7.2, unless it's Baby Boy, and specifically the part where she's like, "Let me smell your dick, Jody."
You been fucking
And so
around?
this movie's called
Let me smell your dick.
Promising
Young Woman, and just came out, and it's one of those like
already a lie.
$20 watch.
You paid 20.
That was she paid. We're gonna split all our finances.
Also,
after this.
imagine paying $20 for a movie with McLovin on the cover.
He's on the cover. You know what? He's on the trailer though. He's in the McLovin is in this movie. So what it is, it's and I'm doing this all off the top. I have no interest in pursuing this movie any further. It's the girl. It was the main chick from Gatsby, who she goes to bars, gets fucked up or pretends to get fucked up. Right? She tries to look marginally incoherent, and guys will then walk up to her and they see her as this vulnerable and very eligible smash. She's a badass bitch stumbling everywhere. Like, so she lets them pick her up. They have a little interaction. She goes back to their place again, faking that she's almost got to throw up, faking that she can hardly carry herself. She gets up in their space, makes nothing clear, even like is vague about saying no when he starts to try to touch her in her carnitas. And then when it gets to the point where you're crossing a line and he's going to look at her turkey envelope, she stops him and throws on a veil of clarity on some like, "I said no," when a moment ago it was like, "I'm free." And then goes, and then, "Phew, but I said no." Huh? Are you fucking dumb, dude? Do you not understand human beings? I'm guessing, you know what, as a movie, you want to spread a message? When I was in my early 20s and I saw a bad bitch off balance, call me a pair of kicks because I'm New Balance. Right? Are we playing soccer? Because it's going to get messy. Right? Check this out. I didn't even watch the movie. I am speaking, we caught the first 15 minutes and I saw a trailer. For all I know, by the end of this thing, something unravels and maybe she is a hero. But she openly admits, it's like to the first guy, she was like, "I go to bars every weekend and I pretend I'm fucking shit-faced." And she tells him every weekend, if you look inward, man, she has a problem.
Hey, I said, what are you doing?
This is 10 things I hate about me too. Now, Gary had a baby. You saw the photo that they posted of Gary's baby? His name is Mac's son. Gary brought up circumcision. Gary reached out to us because he wanted our opinion. Because it sucks when you're approached game time decision, circumcision. No one wants to decide that way. You want to think of it maybe a days out, ask a few people's opinion. You know what I'm saying? You want to get two people, one who's rocking his hoodie, and the other one who is, who's circumcised. What is your opinion currently?
Circumcise the baby.
You're going to circumcise your child.
Yes. Well,
Nothing wrong with it.
Here's the thing. My point is, when it comes to Gary said that he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to hurt the baby.
Oh, but no, see, that's a dumb excuse, because that fucking thing is not going to know anything that happens to it before he's 3 years old.
Right.
You're fucking with a computer and no hard drive right now.
Yeah, but you see, you won't circumcise the kid, but you'll take him to Disneyland at 2 thinking he's gonna know where he's been.
So dumb, dude. Every time I see a baby anywhere fun, I'm like, just put him in an incubator and let him cook for 3 years.
In the Amazon locker at the front of the fucking park.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day. Go about it. Flash pass, baby.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't circumcise my baby. I would let him decide later in his life. And guess what? As far as our upbringing goes, being circumcised was a popular choice.
Are you rocking hoodie?
I'm rocking a hoodie.
You're rocking a hoodie?
I actually
You're rocking a hoodie?
I am, but I have a unique situation.
I feel like I would need. Wait.
I can't
Talk
believe
about it.
Yeah?
What? Half a hoodie?
Bro,
A chino hoodie?
I grew out of my foreskin.
Oh boy.
Like a dare sweater. I grew out of it.
I grew out of my force.
No, I'm not even kidding.
What does that mean?
It
So
means
you
I wasn't.
Okay.
And through like my very young childhood, up to like 10 or 11, it looked like an uncircumcised penis, baby elephant trunk. And something through my pre-adolescent into adolescent and beyond, it doesn't look. It looks circumcised.
When you go to pee nowadays, are you showing mushroom?
Portobello.
You are.
If not being circumcised is unpopular like it was in our generation, fucking good. Because you know what builds character? Having an ugly dick. I'm gonna give him a stupid name and I'm gonna give him an ugly dick. Guess who's gonna be the baldest guy on the block? My boy. My boy. All that shit that fucks you up when you're young makes you solid as a rock later on. You get what I'm saying? Let him have dick phobias. He'll be this he'll own Blue Chew by the time he's a full-grown adult. Fuck, dude. And by the way, we almost didn't have Billy today. Because that fucking frat house he lives in has a rotating door policy, but they got rapido tests. Like the taxi company. They got rapido tests and they're all fine now. We almost lost them. I'm fucking done. There's no value to live in LA anymore. There's no value.
You literally told me, regardless of my COVID test, you told me that I was going to be here no matter what. You said, I don't care if you're negative or positive.
You're virtuous.
I just don't want to know that it's positive.
You're virtuous. I love your honesty. You're virtuous. Yeah, I was going to have you in here because I don't live with fucking old people. And guess what? My dogs have a coronavirus vaccine. Did you know that dogs have had a coronavirus vaccine for 4 to 5 years? What's going on there? What happened, dude?
Wait. I gotta be good tomorrow. I gotta go back to shoot.
Bro.
Yeah, I gotta do a shower scene.
Get out of here.
Yeah. But it's from the waist up because it's to be showed in Asia, and they have modesty laws.
Oh, I know that because like I was posting that I did the Bridgerton post on TikTok, and it had like a corner of a man's butt cheek, and they fucking community guidelines, and it wasn't even like a human decided. As soon as it processed, okay, so I gotta fucking, you know what? This brings up a good ass point. So I make a Bridgerton post. The post is when they're like rolling around in the grass, and it shows a corner of the main guy, who pretty much looks like Billy with a sideburn relaxer, and a corner of his butt cheek. And I couldn't even process the video. It was like community guidelines. And I'm like, huh. They have computers that can read what butt cheeks or nipples or male penis looks like. How do you encrypt a program to look for purple mushrooms? But check it out. I then consider if you ever sent your fucking vegetables to a young lady on Instagram or anything like that, Mark Zuckerberg has it in his back burner. Know that. You ever notice whenever anybody posts anything about COVID, you have a disclaimer up at the bottom of the post?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So I saw that disclaimer come up because somebody was writing something, and in like almost cursive, in sloppy handwriting, they wrote the word COVID, and the disclaimer came up. So I'm like, if Instagram is set up to read even messy and can recognize even messy handwriting, they know exactly what I'm talking about when I say I grew out of my foreskin. No, but they can see anything you've ever sent and they can recognize it. They got computers filing them away. This is Billy's asshole from behind. This is Billy cracking it open from 4 degrees south. This is a boomerang of Phil just, pulling his foreskin back and forth. Whatever it is,
it's probably neatly organized for them because the computer's already doing it because that shit can recognize anything. So just know that you've already done the thing that's going to ruin you.
So you might as well do it anyway.
By the way, audio's going to suck dick for the. I'm going to have to isolate
Why?
this. Audio's going to suck dick for like the first 8 minutes because technology and AV. I can't figure it all out.
You're still going to use that.
My fucking computer told me once disk is full. I deleted my gender. Everything. I wiped my computer because I was so annoyed. I don't like limitations, especially technical ones, because I'm not good with this. Everyone's hyped about a fucking a surge in Bitcoin. I forget to restart I don't know anything about fucking with a computer, so why do I want computer money? I don't want computerized money when I don't even know computers. You feel me? Who the fuck am I gonna hit up if I lose my crypto?
Are you done?
Who do you hit up? You lose crypto. Who do you hit up because there's hackers everywhere? Government databases constantly. Old Navy can't keep their shit private. How is my stuff going to be secure? I've already known someone who got crypto stolen out of a digital wallet. That's justified suicide. I don't care. I don't care because no one goes into crypto small. People will buy that shit at several thousands of dollars. People put like 50. Once they decide, once you believe in imaginary currency, we are what we are as a civilization because of imagination, because of things like trust, because we created credit when we were cavemen carrying around spears. Huh? We create religion and integrity and virtue. They're all imaginary things. Our imagination allowed us to have a banking system. That's how we have cool microphones, and I can buy Campari for $23 because some old Italian guy is farming Amaro and killing beetles and squeezing the red. That's how they make Campari, right? Or at least they used to, and then they stopped up until like 2003. There's a type of beetle in Italy that has red dye in it, and that's what makes this thing red. They started using artificial dye less than 20 years ago. Ancient Rome is still ancient. Stop squeezing beetles to make cocktails. I was about 18 years old, and I had scored with a nice young lady that was far out of my league. I had no business seeing any part of her naked. And I remember I was like, I'm not going to be able to withstand this pleasure. I am going to finish early. I'm going to make an embarrassment of myself, and I'm going to feel hurt. And I remember she had a dumpster. This girl must have been working in sanitation because she had a dumpster. She had a crazy ass, and we were, classic doggy style. She has such an epic ass that I'm like, I'm going to have blind doggy style. I'm not even going to look down because it's over. Game's over. This is going to have to be auditory stimulation. I felt like a DJ.
Right.
I was just looking out at the audience and just like, oints, oints,
DJ.
oints, ointa, ointa. And that was contact on my pelvis.
And
And every time, and this was, again, I was 18 years old. I still had a very childish bedroom.
Okay.
I can't believe we used to
Your
bring girls
mother's-
into like the homes our families
Your
lived
mother's,
in. Fuck that.
your grandma's headboard.
I had a photo of my grandmother up
boy.
on the wall.
Oh boy.
And I remember like twice when I was getting close and I did not want to finish, I looked at that photo and I was like, and then I just pictured her body just got naked, and it took the
like-
whole spirit of me needing to nut right out of me.
It was like 10 minutes more.
What's your image? What keeps you in the game?
I just finish.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, but that first one you fight for your life because you feel like your namesake is up to chance now, right? You don't want to be in that game of telephone of ba da ba ba ba. He can't hold his nut. You don't want to have that attached to your name,
Right.
to your namesake, and
Let's do this.
you'd be removed from Fuckboy Productions by force.
Well, what you wouldn't know is not going to get me fired. It's like insider trading.
It gets back,
But the
it gets
opposite.
back to, honestly, if you've ever.
It's like outside delivery. Talk about it. So, yikes. I'm thinking of personal experiences right now. As far back as yesterday.
What happened yesterday? Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me. Illustrate. What happened yesterday? Don't PG the story. I'm telling you, we're already 20 minutes in. It's 4 of my aunts pressing refresh, so I got a few extra views. No one is listening to this right now. What happened? Talk to me.
So first of all, the worst thing you can do as a guy is start doggy style.
I want to know about yesterday. Right? So, I don't need a lesson on how to not fuck because I'm with my last fuck for life, right? So I could have used that lesson a long time ago. When I was out in the field with my fucking rifle and my quail maker.
You know what it is? I think when you this is really shitty of me, but you got to get her to a point where, and whether you're a fucking girl,
Her,
guys,
him.
yeah,
You got to get them.
or
you got to get them to a point.
or they.
Wake it up.
At some point when you're hooking up with somebody, at some point there's gonna be a position that one side loves more than the other.
One side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when girls do that fucking
Oh, no. Yeah, the ride.
the surfboard,
The ride?
the surfboard. You know that's not working for no guys. So you egg that on, and you recover during that time. You know what I'm talking about. He's not.
But you know what? Oh, a bad, like, okay. So 60 or 70% of the times I've been ridden have been bad rides.
Right.
So a lot of people don't know how to.
Hold on. Say louder. Alex, another room.
60 to 70% of women don't know how to ride.
No,
Ride,
they
duh.
do. They do. No, they
Yeah,
do.
you know what it
They-
is?
They do it for them.
Thank you. They don't know how to ride in a way that we would actually enjoy.
Right. And the way that they would for us to enjoy it is not what's for them.
It's on your feet,
Right.
like an ape. Okay?
Right.
It really is.
100%.
So if you've never squatted before or tried a set of lunges,
Or stand on your heels.
good luck in the romantic marketplace.
Yikes.
Because, bro, there'd be grimy bitches, flat-footed ones who are ready to do the frog,
Flat-footed ones.
who are ready to do the WB11 frog on you.
You added another dog. That wasn't enough. Now you have a god kid. You know, listen.
A god kid?
Yeah.
You think I'm going to be assigned the Godfather?
Aren't you Maxon's godfather?
No.
Yes.
Says Humba. I would know. I didn't even get a WhatsApp about it.
Yeah, the gender reveal. It was you and Sabrina.
No,
Wait.
bro.
When you had that Maluma cut.
Yeah, I know, because we held the smoke bombs. That's just because we were the most,
Yeah.
like, we are the coalition of reason, and
Dude,
Garrett didn't
they
want to set off
said-
a fire
they
in a
said
park.
photos with the godparents, and you fucking skipped to that photo.
Maybe that's just my way of, like, pick me.
You have to be the godfather.
Why?
It has to be you.
They don't have to sign anything, right? I could abandon them.
Oh, absolutely.
Then we're good. Yeah, I'm the Godfather. I'll
Yeah,
show him
but
I'll show him God's
you have
wrath.
To treat, you have to treat it like it's your son. Oh my God, I never texted Adrian back.
Who's Adrian and what the fuck's with this urgency?
My godson, he texted me today. He FaceTimed me and I was at the shoot. And then I was like, hey, can I call you later? He was like, I'm at your house right now. Call me now. And I never opened it. I left him undelivered.
I hope he gets a chance to test your loyalty
Hold
to
on.
Godfathership.
Hey, Adrian, I'm sorry I didn't call you back, buddy. But call me in the morning when you wake up. FaceTime me. And don't you forget, fat boy. That's how we
How old is he?
communicate.
And now he thinks he's fat. How
He's
old is
8.
he? He's 8, and this fucking kid now thinks he has a thyroid issue.
Well, what I learned is that when you're talking to kids, you need to talk to kids the same way that you talk to your friends. Because they pick up on that shit. That's how kids learn.
You know what? I fucking do. I've done that, but I don't even fuck with kids that often. When I was booking events, I would sometimes get these little pieces of shit with rich parents who wanted to book a bar mitzvah or some shit. They were like 13 years old, and I would try to talk to them like adults. And these motherfuckers would look up at me like in their yarmulkes, like, "Who the fuck is you?"
Yeah, but none. Yeah.
Put the cotton candy machine in the corner, make the printed T-shirts east of the stage, and shut the fuck up. And I'm just like, Superman, I don't even know how to stay relevant. I'm like, you know how to do the whoa? I don't know how to fucking talk to these kids.
You know my nephews, who are 4, 6, and 8, asked me about gay people and gay guys. So my
Because
six,
you
my
seem like
six-
the spokesman of the family.
my
for,
6-year-old nephew
no.
was playing some music. So we were having a sleepover in my house. They all wanted to sleep with me. They all wanted to just cuddle with me before I took my flight to LA the next morning.
You're saying a lot about
I mean, these
in
are
bed
my
with
babies,
children.
dude.
Go,
These
go,
are
go.
my babies. These are.
Uh-huh.
I treat them like they're my own kids. So Asher, the middle one, starts playing music and he starts like grinding and moving his butt, and then he touches Adrian with it. The older one, the one that thinks he's like a gangster. He plays all this Tupac or whatever, and he goes, "Asher, stop it. That's gross. That's gay." And Asher goes, "Haha, so what? You know you like it." The 6-year-old.
Huh.
So I got pissed, bro. I looked at Adrian and I said, "Adrian, shut the fuck up. That's not." I literally like that. I was like, "Shut the
No,
fuck
he
up."
might just have a very advanced sense of humor for his age.
No, and then he looked at me. He goes, "Nino."
Look at my clitoris.
This is what he said, Nino. James Charles is gay, and that's not right, right?
Oh, you might be curious.
It's super curious. And I was like, Adrian, one, don't ever say that to anybody else in your life.
Would you think your family you think is still that much like?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Not
bro?
that much, not to that extent, but if it's exposed, if they're in front of it, they're gonna have a fucking problem with it. Like anybody else was when they first came in contact.
I have really good feelings about gay people.
I was in a fucking Speedo at a photo shoot today, telling
That has nothing to do with
for
a
gay company.
for money.
Not to be confused with gay for pay.
No, but I mean you've been shaking margaritas in a thong for a couple bucks. That's cool.
Yeah, I've been. Our fathers,
Who are in heaven.
they would be embarrassed to tell somebody that they know that their son is gay.
That's what I mean. It wasn't accepted.
I got my ears pierced.
That's what I mean.
I got my ears pierced, and my father started introducing me as his daughter.
Oh, I got my ears pierced, and my father gave me bloody ears.
Yeah.
There was no joke about it. He wasn't even gonna allow himself to have that
They didn't
joke.
fuck around.
I got beat up.
They didn't fuck around. I mean, this is also third world country mindset. That's what they're doing.
We come from swamp people, and they don't get it. Because they migrated to the metropolitan United States and dance fucking bachata, these are swamp people. My
everywhere in the
parents
US
are
is New York.
hillbillies. My father kept busy chasing butterflies. Yo, they were straight up hillbillies. My mom was peeling mangoes to fill a schedule. Are you a Beetleborg? Because you're bugging. Remember that show? That show was banging. That was another show that was like, you thought was a woman's show. It felt like a woman's show, but then you were watching it on the low, and you're like, this shit is popping. Like Powerpuff Girls. I felt like I had to watch it on the secret. I'm like, this shit is hilarious and amazing, but it feels like it's like a woman's show. I got to watch on the low. Like there's still songs you got to like blast with the windows closed.
How mad do you think Trump is that he can't talk his shit right now?
Today's headline was he got removed from Snapchat. What the fuck was Trump doing with a Snapchat ever, dude?
Can you imagine? So this is what I picture in my head. I imagine you talking shit to somebody, and then them saying something to you right back, and then them just blocking you, and you can never get your word back in. So you got this man livid. Probably
he definitely has. Yeah, he has that personality that this is killing him.
Yeah.
This is killing. Yo, you know what? That ass.
I almost feel like
That
every
poor
company
guy. That ass
I
poor
almost feel
guy
like
at this
every
point.
company came together and they're like,
sucks,
"Yo,
man.
we got to do this as a group, or we can't do this at all." Everybody got to ban this motherfucker.
Poor guy, dude. Yeah, he's going back to a
Yeah.
regular life at that age. And as
A
much as
week
people love him,
before his
so
inaugural.
many people hate him. Dude. You saw all those apps that removed them? I'm gonna put it up here. I saw all these. I'm like, who's running the country if you're on all these apps? What the fuck is this? It was the whole apps. If you showed me that photo a year ago, I would think it's like, oh damn, he's invested in all these companies, or he really seized this fucking opportunity. But no, it's all these apps that
Yo,
then
facts.
removed his. Who's president then, huh? I try. This is a half a YouTube page and an Instagram. I have to rebuild my relationship. So how is he fucking with a Pinterest? How is he fucking with Grubhub? How is he fucking with LinkedIn? How is he fucking with Friendster? With WhatsApp? With Signal?
With eBay
Huh?
now, Signal. You know about Signal?
Yeah, Elon tweeted it, so I ran to the App Store like everyone else. You out of your mind? When Elon says, it's like Joe Rogan. Like you're like, these people can't be bought. That's what it is. No.
No, yeah.
Am I gonna have to figure out captions for this?
I'm listening, dude.
For the love of
I'm
Christ!
fucking listening. Salud.
Salad. We haven't fucking cheers once. I didn't even look in the eye. And guess what? They're like bad sex for 8 years. Way ahead of you. Cheers. Who did you tell me the other day was smell blind? And that's what it's called. It's called smell blind.
You want to see something funny?
Those are marginalized people. I'm gonna start a nonprofit for smell blind people. They need to be taken care of, dude.
What's smell blind?
What's smell blind? What do you
Smell blind.
What do you think it is if you have to guess?
Okay.
One shot. Hit it. One shot.
A deaf smeller.
So which means
They can't smell. Smell blind? What the fuck?
smell blind rolls way better off the tongue. I heard it for the first time. Check this out.
So you can't see scents.
I was 12 years old and I went on a date with a girl. No, I wasn't 12. I was 15 years old.
Story time.
And I took her to Get Rich or Die Trying because I'm like,
Buckle up.
she's thorough as fuck. We went to Get Rich or Die Trying.
Buckle up.
And then
Right.
and then we became best friends. Nothing happened.
50
I had
Cent.
no game. I have no game.
50 Cent show.
Same.
Right.
And she told me about, she co-signed, she was smell blind forever. And she never went to a doctor about it. And she would tell me about like, I would have to find out what deodorants or what perfumes to wear. She's like, I would fart and think it was just normal. And her friends would be like, what the friggity? Or I would stink and friends would have to tell her. Could you imagine being tasting food? People are complaining about COVID. How about for life? Smell blind is so shitty. And she apparently went to the doctor like in her late 20s and they're like, maybe if you came early, I could have done something. Not anymore. So forever no smell. To know you're a sense short, you watch The Sixth Sense, you're like, I can't even relate. That's 2 senses away. Who made that movie?
Would you rather
Shout
be
out
smell
Shyamalan.
blind or blind?
Smell blind, you fuck.
That was-
Are you out of your
God.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd rather accidentally insult people with my farts than just be blind.
Yeah, but that actually might be more common than you think. How many people be next to you in the gym smelling like fucking dead carcass?
Huh?
And then you're like, there's no way this motherfucker.
No, but
There's
hygiene
no
standards is a
way
thing. Some
this-
people are different. Hygiene
Or
standards
what
is a
about
thing.
women that let you go down on them knowing that they smell?
I haven't.
Sorry.
I haven't.
Edit that out.
I haven't had that. If they got good teeth, they got good teeth. No.
You
Um,
haven't had that?
My hygiene's on another standard. I need a balcony. Wherever I live, I need outdoor space because that's where my hamper goes. You think I put sweaty clothing?
Damn, I put my hand
sitting
in my
indoors.
room in my closet.
That's a
I
that's a
know,
cloud of
I
fungus.
know.
No, it's tough. But you've realized you need outdoor funk. As if you're gonna keep these bodies tight, right? Keep it tight.
But it's either ruin the room or ruin the closet.
yeah, that's right. Because all your clothes is in there,
I have roommates.
and you don't have any outdoor
No,
anything. Huh?
I can't infiltrate the apartment. No, hell no.
You literally need to put that hamper under a window.
Yeah.
We can have a private discussion about your, clinical hygiene. But we're gonna start a nonprofit for smell blind people. It's gonna be called Peep Game because you can't smell it. And I don't know what else. Bridgerton sucks. Not worth diving in. You tried it yet?
Phenomenal. Ending was rushed. Phenomenal show.
You liked it?
Phenomenal.
I tried it and I'm like, oh, this is just so like
had a-
Shakespearean romantic that I get why my girl might get into it, but I'm not gonna get into this shit.
It was great. We should go back to those times.
I just like that it starts colonial, so like MAGA people get into it,
Right.
and then eventually you're watching interracial because they'll fuck end up like a patch of grass. Immediately. Rightfully.
Did you start talking like them when the show was over?
No. I was not.
Stop.
It bummed me out that I wasn't into it. Like I could sit down and watch The Bachelor before I could watch that shit. Real talkative.
I can't believe you edited my face.
Damn, you
on
look
that.
just like The Bachelor guy. What do you think I edited?
My face on the guy's fucking head when he's made that fuckboy comment. When he said, it's because I respect you so much.
Is
I
that a
can't-"
real lyric from the show?
Yeah.
I respect you so much that I can't marry
This
you?
motherfucker said a lyric. Yeah.
Damn, that's fuckboy
No,
productions.
he said it's because I hold
That's
you
you.
to such high regards
That's good.
that I cannot marry you.
What do you think is your favorite line that you can remember? That's just comical. What was the line from the Lohan Beach House?
If
I have a fart at the margins of exposure right now, and I'm sitting
how
on
did
it.
it go? I said, if you want me to be into you,
I need to know.
I need to know that
you
you're-
want me to
I
be
need
into.
to know that you.
It was a riddle. It was a fuckboy riddle, and I'm like,
it was an IQ test on a date.
I'm like Edgar Allan Poe nailed it.
yeah.
Wow.
She was like, this Robert Frost in the face.
And she like rode that wave so well. Cause she called you out on it like a straight man. She's like, what the fuck? You're hot. Like she rolled right into it. And you telling, that's last episode. I'm not wasting air, dude. No dead air on Grandma Naked Studios. No dead air ever. Can you?
Wait, you were telling me about your 23andMe. What happened with your 23andMe? I cut you off.
I haven't gotten it back yet. By the way, they're like, oh, it's 7 to 10 days, and then you get an email back that it's like, oh, you'll get it mid-February. I'm like, so you're liars.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know though?
I got it as it's a thing that I would have never bought on my own. I got it as a gift, and I am so fucking grateful. I don't have health insurance. If I'm gonna be mentally retarded, I'd rather find out in a genealogy exam. No, because it tells you what you're susceptible to.
Right.
Aside from that, but I want to find out. I know I am a touch of some kind of Middle Eastern.
Can you buy me one?
Can I buy you one? I didn't even buy my own one.
Right. So
Hey,
now,
Google.
it'd
I'll
be
forward
like
your Google.
now it'd be like you spent one for you. Buy me one. I'm lonely.
What the fuck
I
does
got
that mean?
nobody.
I don't want to know you or your ancestors.
My life is hard. Buy me one.
I'm looking right at you. I know what you are.
Do something for me.
You are
Be a friend.
elegant North African mixed with Iberian Peninsula royalty.
I don't
And
even
I'm
know.
done
What you, I
looking
don't
at
even know
it.
what you
And
just said.
Franklin
And
the
anybody
turtle.
want?
Yo, I bet you people have been calling you that your whole life because you stepped on the brakes with 2 footsies. You've been called that your whole life, haven't you?
There's a line.
Damn, yo. Hold
There's a line.
on.
There's a
Guys.
line.
Hold on.
There's a line, and you just crossed it.
Have they called you that since childhood? Because you really stepped on the brakes with 2 feet. 2 foot.
Ironically,
Go
the
spot that.
first time it was because I was such a slow runner, and I was like, I fucks with
And
this.
you already felt turtle-ish, huh?
Yeah.
Deep down?
And then Master of Disguise came out.
And it was a rap. Damn, how old were you? You were only
I think it was in 11th grade.
7th grade, maybe.
11th.
11th grade when that movie came out?
I think.
Nah, bro, 'cause I was not in college for
it's
Turtle
just
Turtle.
that my neck grew before my body.
You just have like L9 and 10. No. What's the neck ones? I don't know. I gotta get to a car accident. That's when I'll know
Why do you
them.
think I don't do profiles? If you see me standing sideways,
Yeah, Billy's like, I'll be out front with you, but he means aesthetics. Bless.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Have I brought up my dogs? What's new with my dogs? Frida's getting big. Frida's getting big and she's getting fucking sexy. I go to this dog park nearby. Every third person I meet loves to say, oh, Cesar Milan comes by all the time. Like, unless he's going to whisper to my dogs, I don't give a fuck. You know how afraid I'd be at a dog park with Cesar Milan? I'd expect my guys to be fucking soldiers. Kicking the ribs. And my dogs are rabid. I got to figure out how to train these fucking guys because they just entertain each other. So I don't get their attention. Right? I have like a tough time winning them over. And I shouldn't have named them cute names. Like, you think it's cool to name your dog Barney, but then you realize you'll be desperately yelling their name in urgent times. So I'm out in a public place and I'm like, Barney! You don't want to sound like you're like murderously yelling like the name of a child's dinosaur that's synonymous with love and hugs. And then the other one's Frida, which is an adorable name. And she's got funky eyebrows like Frida Kahlo. But I'm like, Frida! And then everyone just breaks their neck. And it's like beautiful breeds. Barney, because he's an Italian Greyhound, and in his like cardigan, we fucking fit right in. But Frida's got like pit bull vibes. So Mrs. Worldwide, like, I try to keep her next to Barney as like often as possible. Because she's toxically masculine, even though she's a bitch. I don't know how that works. I spoke through a burp for 2.5 minutes because that's dedication
Isn't that nice?
and work ethic. What's poppin'? What a life. But you know what? If you're going to do something like this, you need to screen record so it's a shareable thing. Now do it again and screen record it and share it because we did this like 3 times last time and I'm like, okay, content gone.
Fucking guy, dude.
Yeah. Screen record everything you're doing.
No, you're
like
good.
that. I don't need volume. I just need the audio, the visuals.
That's so funny.
Infuriating. You don't want to have asides with me and not let these people in. They're our family. They're good peoples. They're divine.
All right, sorry, I was distracted.
All right, so we had a few questions for you. I posted questions. You could have done anything you wanted. You could do whatever you like throughout the week to enhance the show. But no, you come in here with a semi and some chapped lips. Like, Phils, where's my cocktail and soft chair? And I pull up because we host here, right? Yeah.
Thank you for not mentioning
Did
that.
this ever
Thank you
work?
for not
Did you
mentioning
even
that.
try it?
No, I tried.
Ah.
And it just
For nothing. For nothing. Don't ever buy
it
hookah. Don't
pulls
ever buy
like-
hookah.
It pulls like your comedy.
It's an overpriced incense dispenser.
It pulls like your comedy. It's a centerpiece. It's background.
It pulls like your comedy is actually a deep dig. I'll have to.
Edit that out.
No, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. I'll let it marinate. So people, I can take an emotional jab. I can roll with it. I gotta figure out a way to compress audio because I'm really getting my lows are lows and my highs are high, and I'm self-taught.
Fucking eyes red.
It's like 2 YouTube videos, and I'm like, we're good. I'm in. What I want? Google Chrome because Safari's for peasants and Mongoloids. Right. Shashalanga, talk about la malanga.
Dangerous.
What is?
Maxing on Coney.
Since we're talking about dogs, let me tell you something, dude. Frida doesn't.
He
Frida,
sent you that?
have you heard Frida bark yet? Yeah, he sent me that. We'll fucking get to that. Have you heard Frida bark yet?
Never.
Okay. And again, this is the only guest I'm having. I'm talking to my girl. I'm like, oh, Frida hasn't found her bark yet. Maybe once in a blue because she hears another dog bark in the hallway. Sure. Maybe once in a blue because the neighbor's dog will bark and she feels like, she's got to play D. She's like, I've been eating for free. Like, they probably think I'm security. So she doesn't have a bark. And I'm going to tell you something, Billy. Your girlfriend or your spouse, whoever you are, they're going to take jabs at you through your pets. Whether it's like, has your daddy not taken? My girl's like, no, you're just not paying attention. I'm like, I'll selectively hear or I'll selectively not hear. Babe, we need a new couch. Not fucking roof. Cody's mad smart. Like I'll admit it. They're not dumb.
Right.
They're fun-loving, dopey dogs. Their personality, their entertainment. This fucking guy can be in the Navy. He can walk on his hind legs and wear a vest and just be honorable. You know what I'm saying? My dog will my dogs go out there, meet dogs, and just lick dick.
That's a great.
They don't care. They don't see gender. They're not even food motivated. There's another dog or human. There's like, let's go.
Looking at this photo, does it make you want to be a dog dad or a parent more?
Yo,
Are you gonna be a dad soon?
I don't get baby fever. I get dog fever like a motherfucker.
Fever like a motherfucker.
I just respect parenting, and I know that shit is next level.
It's crazy that I want to have.
No, you don't.
I'm more eager to have a kid than I am to get married.
Do you ever like raw dog bus loads?
My next dating profile will say.
But do you dangerously like spread the SOS?
No.
You wear bags?
Of course. Absolutely.
I believe you because you've asked me, and I'm like, I've been out of the game for quite a minute.
Yeah. No, I'm
You know, it's funny, I
I'm
actually still have
I'm
soul
having
gum.
kids before I get married.
Why is that a statement though? You mean I'm gonna be forced into marriage?
I'm having.
That's
kids
what you mean.
before.
You mean you're gonna be forced into marriage?
What does that even mean?
Like you like the idea of kids, you're gonna let it become an accident,
want
and
my
you're gonna
own.
lean into that
I
relationship.
want my own. No, I just
Oh, rat
I
the
want my
kid
own little
with honesty.
Bill running around.
Your own little Bill.
Yeah.
You want to repeat that foolish name?
No, of course not. I'm gonna name my son Eunice.
I could name my son Philip and be Philip the Third, and I'm like, I'm gonna want to kick him in the teeth. Phil the Third? I would hate him. So I'm
It
like,
could be worse.
I could save my kid from being hated by
it could
not
be worse.
calling him Phil the Third.
It could be Maxon.
That's a cool name, though.
That is a
having
cool
a regular
fucking
name.
name,
That's
dude.
it. I think we're done with regular names. To be like a fucking Jeremy is gonna be stupid.
Right. My kid is gonna be named like Ficus.
And I'll be
fires Ficus
no
with a
it's not
PH.
fire.
With a PH.
It's just you get what I'm saying. It's just in the right direction. That's it. It just aligns with my conversation. Ficus is foolish. I'm talking like a Avery, huh? A Lennox, huh? A Ziny Lennox, huh? A Motivando Leal, huh? A Masterpiece, huh? A Pina Records, huh? Talk about it. Daddy Yankee Yell.